Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. Frazee Family Foods. What a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar. Perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm here in front of the Frazee High School with Leanne Felix, who is with the Grow Frazee Vergas group. Good morning.
Good morning, Hank.
And so tell us a little bit about Grow Frazee Vergas.
Sure. We actually are in our second year of our Positive Community Norms grant, and the school received this grant to help reduce alcohol, tobacco, and other drug use among youth. And so we have been spending the first year really just getting a foundation and bringing the community together, all different sectors, and seeing how we can grow the good in Frazee and Vergas. And we have actually youth group as well, and they are called MVP. My voice is powerful. And the vision of our group is Frazee Vergas youth are creatively engaged, thriving, and resilient in our communities.
Well, and like you said, this is the second year on this, and the first year has just been getting organized. And I'm amazed, that about how many people have gotten involved and behind this.
Yes, I mean, it's so great to see how many people truly care about the youth, and they want to see them just really succeeding and listening to them and knowing that their voice matters, and how can we support them to make good, healthy choices. And I, from my point of view, I look at this helping to grow good citizens for the future. I see that, like with a lot of our civic organizations that we have, we've lost a lot of our members, and the group coming up behind us is so busy working or in raising families that they don't have time to get involved. But it seems like through this, the kids are becoming involved before they even leave school. Yes, the school, the teachers, the support to really build those leadership skills is so impressive, and they're really learning that in the classroom. And then even in addition with this grant, we are just giving a little bit some more support so that they can, really learn how to take care of their community, build leadership skills. And yesterday, we actually brought a group to the character building challenge course in Park Rapids, where they actually learned team building and leadership skills. They had some challenges where they had to face their fears, and they did it, and they can see that even though there's maybe some tough times, they can overcome.
Well, and that's a very interesting point, because I know I've looked at over the years some of the rise in suicide with children. And that was very, very seldom we ever had anything like that when I was a kid. Maybe one or two that I remember in the whole time I was in school.
Yes, and thankfully, we are learning more and more about the importance of supporting mental health, and really we have that in place in the school. And we have this year called a social emotional learning curriculum that the teachers will be implementing into the classrooms, and it's really building on getting to know youth, like what they're actually feeling, how they will best feel cared about and listened to, so that we can support them.
Well, yeah, and I think it's kind of like learning again how to listen to what kids are saying and paying attention instead of just being so busy with what you're doing yourself.
Right. And it can be so simple. Just, smiling at a student, waving, complimenting them. Maybe you see them working out in the community, and just, simple things that we can all do together to just really show that we care.
And the other thing that I've gotten out of, what I saw so far, is the kind of the misnomer on alcohol, tobacco, and drug use. I watch these programs on TV. It's like everybody's doing all this stuff, and you get so that you think that 90% of the people are doing this stuff, and it's not true.
Right, and that is a major part of this grant is correcting misperceptions. So we have been trained by the Montana Institute. It's called the Science of the Positive, and we measure the gaps. So maybe what we do is we look at the Minnesota Student Survey data, and we look at the actual percentages of maybe students think their peers are using at a higher rate, but then when we look at the data, it shows that there's only a smaller percentage. We're concerned about that percentage of those who are using, but then we're also wanting to show that not everyone is necessarily using, and that can make a big change.
And I know school's getting ready to start, so that's going to be very interesting, I'm sure, rollout for the group.
Yes, we are so excited. Yesterday with our youth planning retreat, they were very excited about thinking about how they can really make a positive impact in their school this year, working together with other groups in the school and out in the community. They were participating in Turkey Days this summer and in Wolf Lake, and we had a fishing event. So we're really excited for this upcoming year.
Well, I appreciate you being on the program, Leanne. I know the other thing, you do have a retreat coming up also in October.
Yes, so each year there is a Minnesota prevention training that we have in the fall coming up, and we really, if you have any interest in caring for our youth or helping support us in any way, please contact me to get involved with Grow Frazee Vergas, because we just, all the solution is in the community. And so this training would be an awesome time to just launch and get started with us.
So how do they get a hold of you?
So the best way to get a hold of me is contacting me at the school, and you can either call the school or you can even email me, lfelix@frazee.k12.mn.us.
Well, that's great, and we'll see what these people out here on the other side of that camera, see if some of them get a hold of you and possibly show up for some of these things.
Yes, that would be great. And we have coalition meetings the third Wednesday of every month at 4:30, so that's another way to get involved.
All right. Well, I appreciate you being on the program, Leanne. I appreciate all you're doing, and I think this is a tremendous project here at Frazee and Vergas.
Thank you, Hank, and I really appreciate your support as well.
All right. And so we're not having a second segment this week. So what I'm going to do, I wish you all a great Labor Day weekend. Be safe in your travels. And always remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. The next person you wave at will be your next best friend. And we'll see you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.